Oh, back at it again. Nice Murph is in the building. A kinder, gentler Murph taking requests for the first time ever in my career, right? So I wanted to talk about the edge position as it pertains to the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I usually get on you guys about your edge fetish, no matter which draft it is, despite the fact that you guys usually have like 4 or 5 legit edge players. You still want edge players in the draft and high early in the draft and all that, right? Yeah. This is actually finally the time that you guys should target an edge with your first pick, right? So if I'm looking at this here, and we know Boye Mafe is no longer there, we know that the edge players will be one DeMarcus Lawrence, who was every bit of what I said he would be for you guys when some people there was doubting him. DeMarcus Lawrence, like I said before, I was so glad to get him out of the NFC East. He is a complete home wrecker, right? He is a menace to society, and he will be that again this year, no doubt about that. Uchenna Nwosu, very much the same deal, right? Uchenna Nwosu can just rush the passer, man. I mean, he can get out of his sleep doing that. Derek Hall may be the most talented of them all. Derek Hall is that bull. I'm here to tell you that right now. If he's healthy and he gets the proper amount of snaps, man, he definitely has double-digit sacks in him, I believe, there. Beyond that, though, right, everybody likes Jamie Sheriff every season, right? In the preseason, people telling me he's about to be a star and all that. Then the regular season comes and you just don't hear from him, right? Jamarcus Weston and all these guys, yeah, it's time for you guys to target an edge. Not that many picks to do it. Edge is a premium position. That's the position I would target first, right? Either edge or cornerback, because I do premium positions. That's just me, though. I don't work for any team, right? I just cover this, giving my analysis, and I will say what I would do. I don't know what they will do, and I will never speak like I know what a team will do. So what I would do is target the edge, if not that, cornerback, and then I would do running back later in the draft, right? Running back's just one of those positions. It's cut and dry. You can find yourself a superstar in the 3rd round. Like, you want an edge player, usually you want to get those guys early there. Now, I'm here to talk about my man Keldric Faulk. I did this prior for the Philadelphia Eagles, but the Seahawks and the Eagles have the same exact draft needs. So Keldric Faulk is somebody who I thought of for the Seahawks as well because of his positional versatility. Now, look at this, 6'6", 276 pounds, man. Yo, when you check this film study out and you see how far along the line of scrimmage he can play, right? Whether it be way out at a damn 9 technique or damn near inside at a 2 technique, you can see what Mike Macdonald could do with this type of cat, right? So every time I do one of these drawings, right, people always come and be on that nut shit, right? Always on that nut shit, talking about, he won't be there. Right, we don't know that to be the case at all, right? The drafts never fall the way you guys swear they're going to fall with these mock drafts and stuff that you guys swear by. So with that being said, I checked out a mock draft, ESPN's mock draft right here with Peter Schrager. Y'all know I hate mock drafts. I don't give a damn about any mock drafts, none of that. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Kindler Murphy. I looked this out just to see where he would go in the 1st round in this random draft mock draft that I chose. And if we see here, ton of edge players. Like I said before, this is a deep edge draft. I think it's a deep running back draft too, as far as what I think about the running back position. Right, couple of high-end cats. Then you got a whole bunch of cats who might be as good as those high-end cats at the running back position and cornerback. So the needs there for the Seattle Seahawks, I think will be available because of the depth at those positions there. But as you see here, I do not see Keldric Faulk here in this particular draft. So at least somebody else thinks that he could possibly be able to fall to 32 for the Seattle Seahawks there. So you guys have to let me know what you think about Keldric Faulk. I'm Conlon Gentler Murph, right? Let me know what you think about Keldric Faulk and then take me in a different direction if you want to talk about some other prospect, right? Don't just come here talking about somebody who I didn't work hard on, right? Do me a favor, acknowledge what I did, and then we could talk about somebody else. And I'll get to some of these requests as well. All right, that being said, tell me this dude does not fit what the Seattle Seahawks do.
What more can I say?
Top Billin. All right, look, at a motorcycle stance. Look how far he is away from the ball. So he's playing in some space at 6'6", 276. Just fertilizes his own self. You saw that big dude coming around the mountain when he comes like that. Look at this. Sell, no tell. He shows him the hands. He just wants to draw a reaction because every action has a reaction. And as you can see right here, he sticks the hands out to immediately then hitting with the arm under, right? Gave him barely a shoulder pad to work with there. Made him stop his feet. Had him heavy-legged waist bending. And then look, coming around that mountain. Great job with the other guys as well on the quarterback. Oh, no, help. He just fertilizes himself. I don't blame him either. Man, one more time. Love that. Now look where he is. He's at a 4-eye. And then he'll still reduce down. So he'll be working in the interior right here. He's excited about it, right? The guy likes playing the run. I love it, man. 6'6" can be 280, 285 pounds before you know it. On a reduction, look at that wall. Get the hands. Nice lateral movement here. You're two gapping. You're watching, you're searching, you're traversing. And then look, boom. Right there he appears. Outstanding. Big old long cat. And all right, I know you guys gonna come. You're gonna want to tell me about your guy and shit like that. I want to know about Keldric Faulk. We'll talk about other people, right? It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose edge is this? The edge is yours. I love 6'6", right? Guys like that who you can like a Richard Seymour sometimes, right? Early in his career, they could play him out there. Chandler Jones, one of these guys, very much in that mode. These guys can set an edge because they're gonna have longer limbs, right? To be able to set it that way and have that outside presence. But then they're gonna be able to do stuff like this to your top. Look at this, getting into his chest. Originally saying what I'll tell you, but sell no tell. Make it all look the same until it's not. Boom, he ain't running the edge. He ain't running the arc on this one. He got into his chest and then extended. Bench pressed him, right? Skied him a little bit, right? Took him to Denver for some skiing lessons. And then look at him, reduce that flat down the line of scrimmage. He's in on it against the run. Whose edge is this? Back out in the motorcycle stand. Yeah, a misfire. But let's see how he got there. How were the results derived? Look at him. He kind of played this one's a little different, right? Maybe the tackle overset. Maybe the tackle overset because he was afraid of being beat to the outside. Oversets. He plays it to the inside to get him to reduce down and then goes back to the outside with it. Tries to go with the show and go. Now this time, not even a show and go. Got into his chest, hit him with the arm under, tried to run the arc, and he did that. Good pocket maneuverability by the quarterback, and the rest is history. 4-eye working outside. It didn't matter to him. Did not matter to him at all. Look at that. They're trying to break off on the combo. You can see him with that presence there, just in case it was going to go outside. He probably was going to be able to maneuver that there, but then he discards it and immediately gets after it. On the other side of the line, so keep in mind, both sides of the line, some people can't do that. Some people can only be on one side and be impactful that way. He's able to show a little bit of impact on the other side of the line. And watch this, playing inside the tumbled his ass. Not in the house of Mutombo. Look at this. Deuces down, gets into that A-gap, gets into the line of sight, times it perfectly. As soon as the quarterback starts his wind-up, jumps up there and Mutombo's the hell out that joint. Block a tire. Matter of fact, we'll give him an even better sound effect. Bink! Hit him with the bink. Now this is an empty move again. I'll say at the very least he pushed the pocket. It was an errant throw. Maybe he caused that. Maybe not. But look, hands to the chest, and then immediately dip down to change elevation, all right? Because you're going to give him the action up top. He's going to react up top, which he did. He just didn't quite execute it as well. So then he just turned it into like, I'm stronger than you type shit. And look at him lapping bull, unable to sink those mugs. And the quarterback was, look at that, boom. Did lap him into the quarterback, right? Lap danced his ass. Exotic danced his ass into throwing an errant pass. Check this out from your 6'6" guy.
I like to see him continue to work with that. Being on the squad too, being able to work with somebody like that, man, that's a scary thought if you were an opponent. But look at him right there. Fight the hands, stick that foot in the ground, spin it back to the inside. Of course, like I said before, right, they were sending heavy protection his way, right? Bang, he got chipped again in his back a little bit. Got chipped in the small of his back. I know that joint hurt, right? He's like, boom. And then they came with the extra help, right? Help offense on him. So they're playing some good mind, man. Pay him a ton of attention. Last one right here. I want to show you this guy's hustle prowess, right? Took one to the bread basket though, right? Those suck. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? You chasing somebody down and you get that cleat in your stomach. But look where he came from, right? He came down, kind of got on inside right there. Let me know what you think.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.